everybody, welcome back for some more Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, part of my Octobervania. My own patented idea. No one has ever thought of this. And if they say anything, they can rot in hell. Anyways, in the last episode we did quite a bit of exploration. We got through the Forbidden area, and we got a few new souls. In the last time that I played, I managed to get another new soul, the Flesh Golem. Enjoys eating the oddest things. You might be wondering, what does that mean? Eating the most oddest of things. Well, that means there's one item in your inventory which before is completely worthless. This slab of rotting meat. The rotten meat. When you have the Flesh Golem equipped, you can actually eat this and regain health instead of losing health. When you have it. So that's the one soul in the game that makes the rotting meat good to use. And I believe it gives you a decent amount of HP back. And while I was on my way here, ironically I was getting quite a couple of Curly and Valkyrie souls. I got another Valkyrie soul and like 2 Curly souls on the way here, which kind of made me mad, actually. I was like, wow, the game pretty much trolled me. I had to spend like a good hour for both, like at least an hour total for both of these souls. And then on my way here, just casually killing the enemies to get some XP and stuff. It's like, oh, okay, here, have these souls. And it's like, it's just one of those moments in the game. It was like, of course it's gonna troll you. When you already have the soul, you'll probably get an abundance of it. Even the rare souls. Anyways, let me check the map real quickly. We are going the right way. We have to go over here. Oh, wait. Actually, we don't want to go this way quite just yet. In fact, we actually want to go to that one area I was talking about. And I completely got myself sidetracked. Oh well, that's the fun of I was gonna say Resident Evil. This is not a Resident Evil game. This is Castlevania. Also, I don't need the Killer Mantle anymore. For the moment. I'll need it later, but not now. Just about all the golems in this game are easily defeated by the Killer Mantle. And some other enemies as well. There are a couple of enemies that are actually pretty weak to the Killer Mantle soul. And it's like one of the ways to kill certain enemies as well. Because some enemies will have extremely high defense, and the only way to kill them would be using the Killer Mantle. Otherwise they would be impossible to kill, sadly. Alright. Moving on. Getting some more money. Should be able to get the Tsuchinoko soon. At this rate of our current luck and stuff. Alright. Still haven't gotten the Durga soul either. Hopefully. Knowing my luck, I won't be able to get it. It's like sometimes there are certain souls that you just cannot get that easily than others, obviously, because of the stupid rarity luck thing. Oh well. Anyways, we're back in the dance hall. Or the dancing hall or something. And before I go up there, I want to see if I can get one particular soul that we have not gotten here. If I can remember where it is. It's a soul that we should have probably gotten already. It's just one of the most comedically funny souls of the game. Where are you? I know this is a little bit of backtracking, but I hopefully should be able to get one of these souls as well. Where are you? I'm going to the warp, actually. You know what? What I want to do is get the Waiter Skeleton soul, because it's one of the more comedic souls of the game. Not necessary to beat the game, obviously, but it is necessary to get it for the 100% soul completion rate. Save room. You know what? I will get that soul on my own time, rather than wasting time. Just wanted to get a few new souls from old enemies that we've killed already a bunch of times. Ooh, battle axe. Don't think I've actually gotten that one. It's probably really bad by now. Not that bad actually, but still not very good. Axe designed for hand-to-hand combat. I want to see how that works. It's another overswing. Alright then. No way in hell am I ever going to give up this beauty of a weapon. Anyways, now we can finally access this part of the map, which has a mimic and, most importantly, the Sherman ring. Increases experience points when you walk wearing this ring. Check out our current experience, and let's walk all the way to the end of the hall here. It does a little bit, but there's a trick to it. If you hold down and right for a little bit, see if it actually works. Yeah, if you hold down and a direction like left or right, it'll actually count as you walking, and you'll actually get experience points that way. There's a fun little trick that you can do to farm EXP. But obviously the way it was supposed to work is that you're supposed to walk and actually gain the experience by walking. But that is a fun little trick you can do with this soul. Anyways, now that we got the Sherman ring, we don't really need it, obviously. No fake wall here, I think. No. Now that we've gotten that taken care of, we can go to the final area of the game. We have pretty much explored almost every single spot that I can think of, except for one spot that I could go to get one item, but that is a bit far and out of the way to get. Just one weapon that's not that very good that we don't have. Well, like I said, that would be quite a walk just to get it. I mean, probably might as well. What would be the fastest way to get there? We actually have to get through the inner quarters here to get to it. Yeah, whenever that witch puts up that little shield like that, she's pretty much invincible. Which is a little annoying, to be honest. Especially when you hadn't gotten her soul, and you're trying to get her soul. She puts up that little stupid shield. But anyways, get through this area, and look at that, another curly soul. Ugh. Wish it was that easy from before to get. It's just that point in the game where it just trolls you. Still haven't got this Persona Phone soul, which I think is one of the more comedic souls of the game. I think it's funnier in the sequel to this game. For those that you do not know, there's actually a sequel to Aria of Sorrow, which is called Dawn of Sorrow. Well, obviously I don't really want to spoil anything for those that don't know anything about that game. Just keep hush about it. Anyways, here we are at last, the top floor. And now that we have flight, we can finally go up here. Guarded by gargoyles and final guards. Not sure if he's weak to Killer Mantle. Might as well check real quick. No, he's not. He is not weak to Killer Mantle. Though it does do quite a lot of damage. And I guess I must have been right out of his hitbox for that attack. So yeah, being the last area of the game, Basilisk, which is pretty much similar to the cockatrice. Being the last area of the game, there's gonna be the hardest monsters to fight in here, obviously. And I think that was a lubricant, I'm not sure. And a free super potion. Super missiles. Yeah, lubricants, these douchebags. Thankfully they're not too bad. Now we got our pretty badass sword of light. And they don't do curse or poison, which is nice. Anyways, here should be the warp. Good. Now we don't ever have to worry about getting through this obstacle of an area. Alright. Gain strength as it loses HP. What I think it's supposed to mean is that the less HP you have, the more attack you gain. So that's kind of a double-edged sword, or kind of like the... If I could compare it to something, like a Last Stand badge from Paper Mario. When they still had the badge system, which was pretty much the best system of the game. I love the badge system in that game. So yeah, look at all that stat boost from that. How much does the Headhunter soul? Let's see, compare. Yeah, this is much better than the Headhunter soul at the moment. Mostly because we don't have a ton of souls. Anyways, moving on from this area, should be... empty room. And no secret walls. That's odd. Just like a random room for no reason. Anyways, where are we on the... Okay. Anyways, you might think that's Mina. It's not. It's a succubus in disguise. This area, these little succubuses will actually be in disguise, so you want to make sure not to get too close. There you go. Let's see, okay. And hello, Stolas. If I recall, that's a pretty annoying enemy if it actually attacks you. So obviously you want to keep your distance from that one. This area should loop back down, if I recall. And Eris's. Arias? I don't know how to pronounce that actually. Oh yeah, look at that stat boost. Because we have like about half health. Alright, we're back. I got interrupted. Story of my life. Also another story of my life. By now, of all the years of doing recordings and shit, you would notice how... Oh, I can't hit it when it's guarding like that. Oh yeah, and he does that attack, which I'm pretty sure hurts bad. And I thought I was right under his hitbox for that one. This mic that I have is a pretty shitty old Turtle Beach mic that I've had for like years when I got my Xbox 360, which was like close to the end of its life cycle anyways. I honestly just got this Xbox 360 for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Which at the time, like, oh hey, if they bring this to Wii or Wii U, I'm totally getting this game because I want to get that game for that. And it's like, oh, what's that? This game does not come out on that console? Fuck you too, Capcom! So yeah, little story there. So I got the mic. I don't really remember why I got the mic either. Ow. You are a little bitch. Did you know that? Ugh, taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Ooh, that's why I went this way. Because of that. Forgot all about that. We get Satan's ring. Yep, old Satan just left his ring here for whatever reason. Satan himself once wore this ring, and look at all that stat boost. We'll probably wear that later. As in final to final boss. You know what I mean. Sorry, you beautiful, not a Valkyrie girl. Yeah, you don't want to get chased by those succubuses, because they can do you a bit of damage. Alright, you know what? I'm going to actually see how good this is. Now that I'm low enough health. Hopefully it doesn't kill me when it shouldn't. Wow, it doesn't do that much actually. 200's not that bad actually. I'm not going to complain. So yeah, I think there's rotten milk in this game that I don't think it hurts you if I remember, but I think you're supposed to use the flesh golem to eat like rotten stuff like that. So that's the one good use of the rotten stuff, like the rotten meat. That's the only time it's good, is when you have the flesh golem soul and you can actually eat it. I want to go up from here, because we want to go up from here. Yeah, Basilic. This thing turns you to stone, and it gives you Milliken swords, apparently. Just like the cockatrice, turning you to stone. Not sure if it drops a Milliken sword. Remember when those things were scary? Remember before we got this beautiful Sword of Doom? The Sword of Doom! Patented by yours truly. Don't remember where the save is. I don't know if there's just one save. Usually in each area there's 2 saves, with the exception of the Forbidden area, which doesn't have a second, or it doesn't even have a save, and the arena just has 1 save. I actually think the beginning part of the game is the only part of the game that... Oh no, that's the Floating Gardens. Never mind. Just about almost every single area except for the... It looks like the living quarters. The inner quarters. Yeah, it looks like the only places that has 1 save is the inner quarters. And... yeah. Anyways, up here... Succubuses! Also, they'll just fall off like that. Also, spooky skulls. Because, you know, spooky skulls that light up. They're spoopy! And appropriate, too, because it's almost Halloween. Still think I can beat this game before Halloween 100%. 100% soul rate as well. I believe this should take you outside. Yeah, this takes you outside of the area. Or like, you know, I mean, you know, you're inside Dracula's castle still, but this is like an outer area. Ugh. And I believe there should be something down there worth the trouble. Ooh, damn that range. That range. Should be able to fly from here. Yeah, there'll be some girls here that'll try to stab me in my dick. Don't stab my dick. Ugh. Sorry, lady, but I don't appreciate you trying to stab me in the dick. Yeah, this area is a pretty big area. Worth killing the girls that are flying around here. And that's not a door, that's just a thing. Also, random red minotaur. Say hello to my killer mantle. Oh, I didn't know I can throw its thing. Honestly, did not know that. Oh, then. How are we doing on this area? Okay, pretty decent. Don't know if I have the MP to make it all the way to the next segment. There we go. There should be... Here it is! Come on, come on. Oh, barely made it. Alright, we made it to here. Gonna ignore that for a bit. Kill these gargoyles, and there should be something right here. Just that mana prism. And we're out of MP. Anyways, this area is important. Why is it important? I'm not telling you just yet. Just keep a mental note of it. Ugh. Ow. Pretty lady, no stab me please. I don't like to be stabbed. Can't believe it. I'm out of MP. I can't reach that top part. What I'm doing is pretty suggestive, but it's not what you think. I think there should be something up there though. I think. Where is the... There's the rune ring. Okay. Use the rune ring for a bit. Recover some MP a little faster. Straighten my stuff. With the little smiley face on my chest. For whatever reason. And... yeah, there it is. Ow! God damn it, Soma. Stop being a fatty and falling through the floor. Like that. Should have worked out more. Should be posing some more. There we go. The Calibrog. Or something. Not that very good. Sword of Darkness. So this sword should, obviously, do dark damage. But we do not care for that. Also, we fall from here. Also, we get stabbed by pretty ladies. Oh, you can just drop from there. Alright. And there it is. One of the strongest enemies in the game. Defense-wise. The Iron Golem. It is a mega tank. But one flip with the Killer Mantle just kills it right away. And last but not least, the Hippogriff, which performs a high jump by pressing the L button in the lid jump. I think that's supposed to be mid jump. So now we can do like this rocket jump, which is pretty sweet. That is also, if I'm not mistaken, the final ability of the game. So we have all 6 ability souls now. The rocket jump is pretty good because it doesn't waste MP as you use it, and you can just like rocket your way up. If you're like low on the MP and you're using that giant bat so much and you want to get to higher areas, this is the soul to back you up with. Although it doesn't rocket you like completely upwards, it does a decent amount of boost. You probably have to compare in a bit, but I want to see if I can get the Iron Golem, which I believe also has a pretty high rare drop. But it's also worth getting, I believe, if I can remember. And I think this is one of the only areas it spawns in. I'm not sure if it spawns in another area. But yeah, it is the strongest enemy in the game. It has a ton of HP, if you couldn't tell. 9,999 damage. And your regular attack, even with the best sword in the game, it doesn't even do jack shit to this guy. So the only way to kill it is by getting the Killer Mantle. That is why the Killer Mantle is the best soul that you have to get if you want to grind these Golem souls. Otherwise, don't even bother. Unless you're really that patient to do that little damage to it. Otherwise, I can commend you for that if you know, actually dedicate the time to do the 1 damage. This guy's gonna be stubborn and dropping its soul, unfortunately. Give it one more go. One more college try, and nope. Probably have to farm that soul in my own time. Anyways, hup, 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 hup. It's really good for just getting around the area. Anyways, no, guess it wasn't here. Thought this was the save room. Apparently it wasn't. Also that money that we can never get because it'll fall too fast. Oh yeah, this guy. I forgot all about this guy. That guy will actually block you from entering the final area, the final bit of the game, if you haven't killed all the bosses. So So I believe if you get to this point, he'll actually just straight up block you. You can't get through unless you killed all of the bosses of the game. Also, you can get stuck there for whatever reason. And my friends, that is where the final boss of the game is. But we do not want to go there just yet, because I'm actually going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Also, you can just straight up just pass while that sword is still there. Funniest thing. What I'm going to do is get to the save room, which should be nearby. I believe these are one of the few screens of this area that doesn't have a plethora of monsters. It actually just has a plethora of gold and stuff. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the connection back from the clock tower. So yeah, this little ball and chain will actually open up a fast travel, or you know, a faster way to get to the boom. There we go. A faster way to get to the clock tower from here, which is really handy. Now we don't have to go like the quote-unquote long way again. Also, could have sworn there was something like harpies or something that spawned here. Guess not. Oh well. Thank you, ball and chain. You are now completely worthless. Anyways, a little bit of money to collect. That blocked off bit from earlier. And right here should be the save room of this area. And there it is. So with that, folks, I'm going to leave you guys on a cliffhanger. Next time on another episode of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, we shall go into the final boss of the game. ... But before I do that, I will off camera try to get a few more souls before we do that. That way we can get a little bit closer to 100% completion of souls, because we are unfortunately at 51.7% complete. Quite a few souls to get. Some of the easy, supposedly easier souls to get, but yeah. Couple more souls to get and I should be full on all the souls, especially that Tsuchinoko soul, which I really need. Take a quick gander of the souls that we still need to get. Gremlin soul, really wish I could have had that already. That would have been pretty helpful. Giant worm, which I believe is also pretty good. And apparently a monster, we still... four monsters that we haven't not yet seen. And these two. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we shall go into the next boss. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.